that it starts off with a quote that says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." And then it says in all caps, "Beware of Magic the Gathering."
Are you guys talking about that magic shit? Ugh.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the Hard Part Podcast, where the hard part today is keeping things spicy.
Keeping it spicy, sometimes sour, sometimes something to make your mouth pucker a little.
You got to keep the flavors changing all the time. You know,
do.
you just puckering is also nice.
Yeah.
Funny faces.
Yeah. No, everybody likes a good little pucker.
Oh,
Yes, so...
sometimes I make a face, and then I'm just like, that's gonna be the one on the still. I
Yep.
know it is.
Yep.
That's
it.
that's the thumbnail
So-
right there.
This week, we are doing something a little different because we talked about my lack of being able to deal with spicy and sour foods throughout.
I had
recently.
a really fun idea last week where I was like, oh, we should try and do kind of a hot ones thing where we'll like do the episode, but we'll have a couple of spicy things somewhere. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Sean's allergic to pepper. Like,
I'm not allergic
table
to it.
pepper.
It's spicy, all right?
Sean one day texted me and he's like, oh, whatever you guys made for dinner was really delicious, but it was really spicy. And I'm like, we had beef stroganoff or chicken Alfredo. I forget what it was, but
Chicken
it was like,
Alfredo.
yeah. And I'm like,
It's the pepper content, damn it.
so anyways, in order so that Sean does not actually die on set, because nobody needs that, we decided that Sean has similar responses to sour things.
I do. I can handle sour things. I can push through the sour.
And we should get some good stills for Sean for the...
Yes. Yeah. I think so I think when we go to do or cuz we do the overview and we're like, "Hey guys, this is our overview this week." Let's pop one of these and try to talk through
On the overview. All right. Yeah, it'll be about staying on task.
We'll try to talk about the overview
So
while suffering in silence.
I bought an assorted thing of peppers because I was wanting to get, just a habanero, maybe a ghost pepper or something like that. And there's not a lot of great stuff around here. But I did find a variety of hot peppers, what I thought was jalapenos and habaneros. And then I started to read into it. Apparently they're Thai green peppers. And
Which is so much hotter.
yeah, and so I was looking. It was like, oh, our Thai peppers.
What's the Scoville scale for
they're
those?
like 20,000 to 80,000, and a jalapeno is between 2,000 and 8,000. So now the habaneros, they are definitely a huge step up. So that's gonna be that's the spiritual
do you have
experience.
them set up in order right there?
More or less,
Nice.
yeah. The little one, which is probably going to be hotter than the fatter one.
Yeah. Oh,
then
and
the
then
green one.
And then the other spicy thing for me is lemon juice.
Yeah, it just. Oh no! I have something special for you.
Oh fuck. Oh, no.
So your real goal is just to make it through that. I wasn't gonna have you eat a whole thing of sour candies because that
fuck.
seems like that would just be bad in your stomach. But
we do still have to start with one of these. So,
yep.
all right, we will start with our first thing here. Make sure PETA doesn't come after us for wings.
Why? What's wrong with wings?
They're going after the hot ones, guys, for not using vegan wings.
They do use vegan wings sometimes.
Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay.
It's gonna be hot.
So, this
Shut your sour mouth over there.
week on the Hard Part Podcast. Oh, this is so sour.
We've got a great deck tech today.
I
I wanted to do some scary decks, and I went in a direction that I don't think most people thought I was going to go in. But this deck is scary.
Jesus Christ, this is scary.
We have an indestructible commander who has lots of benefits from exiling things, which we do a lot. And then, I'm with you here, okay? Just on a different side of the spectrum, Sean. And then on top of that, just to make sure things are nice and spicy, the deck has 18 board wipes.
That's a lot of board wipes.
That is a lot of board
What's
wipes.
you know what? It's gonna be a board wipe. A fucking toilet later.
Yeah, sure it is.
Um,
Let me know when you've got singe marks.
we are gonna be also talking a little bit about the satanic panic, which is currently what's going on in my mouth.
That is, you're eating a sour thing. That's like
it hurts, bro.
I don't know, what is that? Like, who makes sour food?
I don't know.
I'm procrastinating on the second bite here.
Next is the we're gonna be talking about our keyword this week,
Which is indestructible.
indestructible.
The one that he's dancing around right now is the one with all the Jesus stuff on it.
You tell.
So
Where I'm walking.
to be fair, I follow a lot of social media. I run the Facebook page and so forth. And something that's been popping up a lot in the altars lately is religious altars. And I won't go too far into it here, but I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a deep dive on that to see where that was. Because as a non-religious person, it seems a little sacrilegious to me.
Yeah, right.
But I'm not religious, so that nothing really can be sacrilegious. But I have seen opposite sides of the argument.
Bite your pepper, bitch.
I will.
My sour is gone off this, and now I'm just waiting for the second wave of sour from the middle of this thing.
You know not to touch these, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And,
There's some of that off-screen humor for you.
and then there is
The back half is so much juicier. And there's seeds. There they are. We're in the gritty now.
This is rough. And then one of our Facebook posts that we commented on, every time we think it stops getting traction, it keeps getting more traction.
So, a little history on this one. 2 weeks ago, I was like, that's really funny. I should talk about it in the show. Forgot about it. Got pushed to the side. Last week, I was like, oh, I should do it for the show. Again, got pushed off to the side. This time I was like, you know what? If it's still relevant, I'm going to definitely talk about it on the show. So here we are. We are talking about the custom puppy kicking card. Or puppy card with kicker. There we go.
The puppy card with kicker.
Oh, this is when it starts to get real.
Yep.
And where I start to look at the hotter peppers and I'm like, really? You want?
And that's why I'm looking at the Warhead drink, and like that's gonna suck ass.
So there was a Warhead drink and talking makes it so much worse. There was a Warhead drink and then one for the other brand that I got you there. Apparently the Warhead one is much worse.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the only one eating hot stuff here, so I'm just gonna drink soda as I see fit.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Considering when I go to drink, it's not gonna make anything better. But I want to, before we get started on everything, I wanted to thank Manapool. I'm going to try to at least be a little simmered for this.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to sponsor us.
So I am going to let the tears just kind of flow here, because I don't know if you know this or not, but don't touch your face when you're
touch
eating.
your face.
It very likely is going to happen. You're going to hear a string of curse words.
I can't wait to put that as the cold open. But yes, thank you, Manapool, for being our sponsor. Sponsor, not partner. Partner, sponsor. Sponsor, partner.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
We're all over the place.
We love Manapool. You guys know that.
Yeah. You guys have heard us shout it to the wind every episode.
Just watch our episode. We'll see how many times we talk about
Watch
Manapool.
any episode. But yes, Manapool is great. It's a place where you can go sell your magic cards, buy your magic cards, buy decks, sell bulk, or just look up cards in general. It's got a bunch of really good features, allows you to optimize your cart to be able to lower the price. So if you don't really care about the printings, you don't care about...
Look at that. How am I supposed to drink out of that? This is a little fucking... I know you're not supposed to drink out of it.
If you want to buy This is such a mess. Buy anything from them for magic-related stuff. It's Manapool.com. You can also go to our store, the Hard Part Card Mart, and we've got a good selection on there. We will be getting Spider-Man cards pretty soon on there, which I'm really excited for.
Right. Oh, they're right around the corner.
Yep. Pre-release is on the 19th. We are right there.
Mm-hmm.
Literally this week is pre-release for Spider-Man. So you're going to be seeing a lot of those go up. Once again, Manapool.com/the Hard Part Card Mart. You can also get shipping solutions too.
Yeah.
ShippingShield.
We've got a pretty sweet deal going with ShippingShield. They've got a nice premium product, and real.
Oh, I bit into it.
You know what's funny? You did that, and like in the back of my head, I'm still traumatized from the crunching of the pepper. So it like shot just another like of spice through my mouth.
Good. Damn it.
But anyhow, ShippingShield, a quality product from a quality business proprietor.
Greg over at ShippingShield.
Rockin'. Appreciate you, Greg.
Fantastic.
Let us know if you guys are looking for any shipping solutions when it comes to sending singles or so forth. We can hook you up, get you a nice little discount.
5% off your next 5 orders using Hard Part Podcast 5.
Thanks, Greg.
So starting off the show, let's see, updates. Any weird updates other than this?
No weird updates, but I did. I'm not going to touch that, but there's.
You want me to touch it?
Yeah, we should jump into that early, so we don't forget about it. It's
Tom is a fan of
repacks. Love
Tom
repacks.
Loves repacks. Give us a little bit of a story behind this fancy little thing.
So basically, I stopped in at GameStop. I've been talking about it for a while on the podcast. I need to go check it out and see how they're doing.
Even their front thing is heavily played.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't expect, like, premium quality cards from them. I bet they buy huge... I wonder where they sit around and, like, make those. Like, the repacks.
Their employees are now trained to basically exclusively do trading card game stuff.
Yeah, no, and they were pretty on the ball. And if you're looking to do any type of, like, grading, especially, like, multiple grades of things, or do grading on multiple cards... There's my tongue coming back to me. They have a pretty awesome deal with their $25 a year or something like that.
Yeah.
And you get like discounts.
You used to get Game Informer magazines back in the day.
Yeah, but they don't print magazines anymore. I don't know. They might still have that. But anyways, the real big thing is anything that you get shipped off to PSA
Fuck you. God.
is half off shipping for your graded items. And it's like $20 for a trading card. $22 for a sports card, if you're into that kind of thing.
They're like, oh, half this episode's
How you digging that
so
sody there?
bad. I like how this episode's just going to be us ignoring the other's pain the whole time while we're talking.
Yeah, no, I'm already, I'm looking forward to that next pepper, but I'll get a second wind. Do you get that with sour? I definitely get that with spicy, where like, I eat the first one and I'm like, oh God, that's so hot. And then I'll get like 3 wings in. I'm like, I could eat 50 of these things.
Yeah, that's how I am with the sweet, spicy chili Doritos.
Oh, maybe I should have got you some of those.
I get like 4 or 5 in and I'm like, I can do this. And then I get like 15 in and I'm like, my mouth is going to crawl out of my asshole.
When we're not doing something with such sensitive microphones, I definitely think we should get a bag of roulette chips. So there's some real magic in that. I don't know if I would imagine you probably have never gotten a bag of roulette chips.
No.
Why would you do that? But it's really kind of amazing to me how they can have them randomized in there, and not every chip is just like smoking hot. Because that was my first thing. I was like, how well? Like, there's probably going to
they
be
get shaking around and like
it holds really well. Like, and you, it's kind of tricky too, because you'll get like 10 chips and you're like, oh, maybe I'm used to it now, and there's I'm eating the hot ones already and I can't even tell, and then you get a spicy one, you're like, oh shit, I'm back here again.
Yep.
Eat more chips, eat more. Oh, there's another hot one. Grab it, keep going. Come on, luck, man.
That's how it was with me with did you ever play Bean Boozled?
I did until I ran into the booger one.
The vomit one is what got me.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I would have tried that
really,
one.
I didn't want to try it. You don't know what it is. Because when you play Bang Boozled, you put it on the spinner, and you spin it, and it tells you which color to grab. Because it's the same color as the other one that doesn't taste like absolute shit.
Yeah, but you still kind of, like, I know that one's either going to be Tutti Frutti or vomit, and I don't like Tutti Frutti that much to make that good. I'm out the game.
Yep.
But
we'll get into this. It's 25 trading cards. It includes 3 rares, 3 foil cards, and 20 random cards. Let's see how many basic lands we get.
Yeah. Now, I really am somebody who, they're not going to take over the LGS, and LGSs are, if LGSs are surviving off of their Magic the Gathering sales at this point, their sealed Magic the Gathering sales, kudos to them.
Yeah.
But really, I think the real business plan when it comes to that is probably based around sealed play, pre-releases, box sales, Pokemon.
Are the rares in the front? No. Okay.
Oh yeah, you got to do your flip thing.
So, 25 cards. First card is a Preposterous Thief from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
Okay.
Suit Up.
Is that a giant thief?
It's a human ninja.
Oh, okay.
Suit Up from Kamigawa.
That's a good card.
Futuristic
like
Sentinel
vehicles.
from Kamigawa. These are all going to be fucking Kamigawa,
Hey.
aren't they? Guardians of Ouroboros. Moonfolk Puzzle Master. Jeskai Trainee. Tales of Master Seshiro. Heir of the Ancient Fang. Boshu Reaches Skyward. Coiling Stalker. Undercity.
Oh wait. What was that? Was that a land?
Coiling Stalker.
Boshu?
No, it's a...
Oh, that one.
it's just this
Gotcha.
saga. Undercity Scrounger. Our first foil. It's a foil rare. It is a
Ooh.
Forsworn Paladin from Forgotten Realms.
Okay. Out of Kamigawa, at least.
They put them in the middle. Weirdos. Coercive Recruiter. A rare from Ixalan.
Oh,
No.
that's a fun one.
LCC. Lost Caverns.
Yeah.
Yes. Lost Caverns Commander.
It's inside of Ixalan.
Ugin's Mastery.
Ooh. I'll have to review the tape, but I feel like I touched part of the side of my eye at some point. Just a little bit tingly.
Sucker.
Yep.
Born to Drive from Kamigawa Foil. A foil Selfless Samurai. I can upgrade it in my deck. An Ardament Corpse. Return to Action. Reckoner's Bargain. Reckoner Shakedown. Assassin Inc. Thundersteel Colossus. Papercraft Decoy. Benediction of Moons from The List.
Okay.
You gain 1 life for each player. It has Haunt.
You gain 1 life for each player.
Yeah. For 1 mana. So you gain 4 life.
So garbage. You
Haunt.
gain 4 life in Commander.
When the spell is put into a graveyard after resolving, remove it from the game. Haunting target creature. When the creature, its haunt is put into the graveyard, you gain 1 life for each player. So you can get 8 life. Basically.
Yeah. Haunt was a much better cipher, I feel like.
Vivisection Evangelist. In Orzhov, it's angel stuff. He's a Phyrexian cleric. And what are clerics but priests who don't touch the children? And Apostle of the Invasion.
And he thought I was going to get us canceled. Don't worry, Sean. I got you. I have the standard Christian denominations by Ravnica Guild later, so.
So that is the repack.
It's okay. It was a $10 pack, so it's not.
Yeah.
But there's what? There's like 30 cards in that, right?
Yeah, there's 30
Yeah.
cards in it. Yeah.
Look at that, Wizards. Was that so difficult?
Yeah, and I mean,
30 cards for $10?
they're not all bad either.
No?
I mean, the Ugin's Mastery is kind of silly. I mean, whenever you cast a color's creature spell, manifest the top card of your library.
Ooh.
And whenever you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, you may turn a face-down creature you control face up.
That's very nice. What's the
It seems
color?
It's colorless.
It's a colorless enchantment?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I might put that in Tiny Bones.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times where I just need some creatures or something other than making people discard.
Yeah, because this is really, this would be funny in spiders too, because I just put all the big spiders face down.
Yep.
And then just attack with my commander and then just go,
Flip 'em.
I'm gonna flip.
Guess what? They all have Death Touch and Menace.
And that's kind of funny, too, if you think about it, because that's a very spider thing. They're like,
Yeah.
one thing attacked, let's all go now.
Trapdoor spider.
All right, so I got to do another one of these here.
Yeah, I should probably jump into this next pepper. I've well recovered now.
Good, which means we are going to talk about our keyword corner. Keyword corner. God, that crunching is so bad. So the keyword for this week, as Tom said, is indestructible.
I am indestructible. Watch as I eat this
Watch as I fucking die.
green grenade of a vegetable.
Yeah, like I'm indestructible.
That's sour, Sean. That's freaking vitamin C. You are losing your mind to an excess of vitamin C.
You're losing to a plant, you fucking chump.
This is vitamin capsaicin, okay? This is the vitamin that you can't put on your butt. Oh, I gotta remember that. I gotta wash my hands before I pee. You know, this is kind of like when I ride my brother Daniel, the one that like cusses all the time, for being such a big badass that like lived in prison and so forth. You get this kid on a roller coaster and like he's totally fine until it locks in, and the moment that it locks in, he will like plead like, "Let me out, man! I don't want to be here. I don't want to be on this thing, man. Don't let me go on this." And then I've got to keep serious at least until we can get going up the first hill, because if I start laughing at him now, I'm not even gonna see when he like really starts to lose it, because that you hit that click at the top when you start to go down. There you go. Wash it down with some soda. And then we'd start going down the freaking thing, and he just you can't even be scared because he's like losing his mind. Like, I can't even enjoy the spiciness of this because of how much you're dying from that warhead candy.
The good news is I got through the spice.
The spice.
The sour spice.
Oh, okay.
It's the 7th Spice Girl. Sour spice.
Did you add one?
Yes. So, indestructible is a keyword that says effects that say destroy, don't destroy that permanent. A creature with indestructible can't be destroyed by damage.
That was a big, juicy bit that I had to chew up a lot. That's what she said.
Oh, God. So, indestructible.
I'm going to let you take this one.
Indestructible sounds like it'd be a really big, scary keyword, right? Like, oh, indestructible, I can't kill it. How do I get rid of it? I can't destroy it. You're right. You can't. So you exile it instead.
Yeah.
You just exile it. Indestructible, I believe, first came out. I'm going to make a random guess here.
Make a guess, because I know this one.
I know it was the fact that you're just drinking lemon juice like it's normal is wild to me.
Exactly. That's why I think it's so funny. You're over there like, oh, it's a sour, but you want to try this?
No.
Actually, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you put your mouth on it. I would fucking die.
Oh, air hurts. Air hurts. Don't do that.
So I think it's an early keyword. It's definitely not alpha, beta, or I'm going to say 4th edition.
If I am correct, it is 5th Dawn.
That would make a lot of sense
Yeah.
for the flavor of 5th Dawn.
Caldera stuff. Dark steel.
Let me look. Indestructible. Oh, God, here it comes again. It was introduced in alpha as a mechanic and dark steel as a keyword.
Really? Does it say which one in alpha?
Probably.
Because I don't recall.
Consecrate land.
Huh. Target land gets indestructible is the oracle text, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the oracle text is enchanted land has indestructible and can't be enchanted by other auras.
Okay.
The actual printing in alpha said all enchantments on target land are destroyed. Land cannot be destroyed or further enchanted until consecrate land has been destroyed. A really convoluted way to say indestructible.
Yep.
However, they changed the oracle text. They changed the actual text on the card in time spiral time shifted. It was actually printed on the card as indestructible. However, like you said, it came out in Darksteel. Followed by Guardian Beasts in Arabian Nights, but no other cards followed and no formal rules existed until Darksteel. Starting with Kaladesh, regeneration was retired. Instead, the phrase gain indestructible until end of turn came into being for new but similar cards.
Retired until Secret Lair Marvel.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was true. Yep, because regeneration was literally just...
Which I think for Wolverine, 0 cost, that's where they should have put the 0 cost thing.
Yeah, dude.
0 cost regenerate.
He just
that makes
has
sense.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen Wolverine fighting and then, like, die from something and then, like, oh, I don't have enough mana to bring myself back to life from... Oh, that was a seed just, like, crunched on accident while I was talking.
And I just bit into the thing. So
there we go. We'll ride this train together.
Removing indestructible is a newer, rarely seen ability, primarily given to red, as this damage-based removal translates poorly to exile effects. Using temporary indestructible as an analog to regeneration, it acts as the successor to anti-regeneration text of the past.
Yep. So,
do you remember back in the day those sour candy like Atom things? Who made it? They came in the Altoids did a sour that they had to recall,
right?
Because the kids were sucking on them so much that it was just like burning that hole in their tongue. That's what it feels like right now,
dude. I'm gonna tell you about the time that I was working at the boys' home and we had an issue where these kids would all masturbate and not use lubrication. And so, like, they're all going to the doctor. And as they're going to the doctor, they're complaining about the same, like, scabby penis thing. And they thought there was an STD going around. Turns out none of these kids, like, knew how to properly masturbate. Could you imagine that? Just sitting around cranking the hog until it just starts bleeding? Is that a problem that you've ever dealt with?
No.
Yeah. It's like, stop doing that.
Yeah, if it starts to hurt, then fucking change your method, Chris.
Don't worry. He can't hear us anymore unless he comes around to YouTube.
Which is not impossible.
No, yeah.
But yes, indestructible, there are lots of ways around it, right? When it first came out, it was very difficult to go around because exile wasn't a big thing yet, things like that. So indestructible was like the thing to like face against. An indestructible flyer, good fucking luck, Chief.
Yeah.
But then we started introducing things that exile things instead. For example, board wipes, like what is the new one from?
Do you think I should talk about my deck tech real quick?
We will, right after I say this.
Okay.
Into the Beyond, I think it is, from EOE, says exile all creatures in spacecraft. So if you have a whole entire board of indestructible, it doesn't matter because you're exiling them, not destroying them.
Yeah.
But board wipes is the way to really get around some indestructible. And Tom has been gracious enough to use the power of the gods to put all of them in a deck.
Yeah. So, Winds of Wrath is the name of this deck. And essentially, what you're looking to do is land your commander on the board, exile some cards so that your commander can...
that gurgle. That's rough.
There may be some hiccups coming along. That was significantly spicier than the first one.
Oh, no. And you got two more.
We're going to see, okay, because I'm on the edge of hiccup, and when I get to hiccup, I'm kind of useless for this. So I might just, like, slam one at the end just for, you know. But right now, I'm just going to focus on getting that guy by the end of the show. I do still want to make content here. I don't want to just...
content.
I don't want to just...
But that's why people
Sorry
like
if
now.
anyone's using headphones right now. If you're still listening to us and you're using headphones, I would recommend not doing that. I do that every once in a while when I'm trying to like hook up stuff for the fax or whatnot, and then I'm like, "What? Oh, jeez, why don't you do that? Calm down."
Yeah, it's because I'm still getting used to sound mixing. I haven't gotten to that part of editing yet.
Oh, I was more talking about me like yelling into the microphone that's right in front of my face.
You do that, yeah.
What are you talking about? But anyways, this is a Ketramose, I believe, right? Ketramos.
I think it's Ketramos.
The New Dawn from Aether Drift.
Skirt.
Menace, Lifelink, Indestructible for 1, a black and a white for a 4/4. They cannot attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. Sounds rough. We've got ways around that. Also, whenever one or
Is
more
it anybody's exile or just your
in
exile?
exile.
Okay.
Whenever one or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or from the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life.
And does that trigger happen only once when you do it? For example, if you board wipe and you kill 18 creatures, is it just 1 instance of draw a card, gain a life, or is it 18 draw a card?
So whenever it happens. So,
board
whenever
wipe would
one or
only give
more
you one.
cards are put. So I think the one or more thing. So if you do a board wipe, you get
Just
1
one.
instance for that. But if you board wipe and then you take something out of somebody's graveyard and then take something out of somebody
Then
else's
you get another
graveyard,
one.
you get one.
Cool.
And the card draw is just amazing for that.
Dude, card draw. Oh, sorry.
We've got lots of exile effects, Fiend Hunter, Flicker Wisp, Tide Hollow Sculler. We also have some really interesting synergy stuff, and there's a chance for some infinite mana and infinite ETB, infinite card draw with Mentor of the Week, Wall of Omens, Karmic Guide, and Revelark.
Do you know the back of this says consuming more than one within a brief time may cause irritation of mouth? That's not the part that's important. The part that's important is sensitive individuals should not consume this product.
Yeah.
That's a little fucking rude, don't you think?
Don't be sensitive,
We're not
Sean.
sensitive.
You just got offended by a rapper, and not the kind
So
with
don't
chains.
old white people, dude.
I've got a couple of other nice, just Orzhov
Oh, the black
legendaries.
cherry one just tastes like butt.
Well, yeah, the black cherry is not very sour.
It's just, ugh.
Just rinse it all off with the sour. We've got another doggo carrying over with some exile effects in Ophelia. Somebody who does art for Magic or does the planning for the art in Magic really loves corgis. Let me just say that.
Oh,
I don't know if
they
it's
were-
like the art director has a corgi or something. And then we've also got both of the Atheros, because they're both really nasty. And then for sorceries, let's go ahead and just... I've got a bunch of stuff in here. Exterminus, non-land permanents your opponents control lose indestructible until the end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents.
That's so fucked up, dude.
There's Awaken the Erstwhile, which each player discards all the cards in their hand and then creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, which is just great. I mean, you're usually holding a bunch of board wipes anyways, so you're not worried about taking out most of everybody else's stuff, and if you can empty their hand and have everyone top decking, why not? Especially if you've got something like a Doomscar that's been foretold. Got Merciless Eviction, Ingrok's Wake, White Sun's Twilight. Damn. Have you ever seen that one?
No, what's damn?
Damn is, I believe, from the Caverns, Lost Caverns.
Okay.
It's 2 black, sorcery. Destroy target creature. A creature destroyed this way can't be regenerated. It also has Overload for 2 and 2 white. So it's essentially Wrath of God, and it's a modal Wrath of God. But I thought that was really funny, especially when I saw Damn on there. I was like, what? I was looking for Damnation, and I saw that, and I was like, let's see what that is. Obviously, Wrath of God, Plague Wind, Farewell, because we're not being nice here. Damnation. And just in case anybody thinks that they're going to get silly with some type of like hidden land synergies or whatnot, we are running an Armageddon. Again, we're not making friends here.
I don't care what anybody says. Armageddon and land destruction is an actual tactic, and if you can't handle it, then protect against it. Jump.
If you cast 4 board wipes in a row and then somebody gets upset because you Armageddon, I mean, that's where your line is, man. That's where it was. Like,
one board wipe's annoying to deal with because then you have to like rehash your whole plan. But guess what? You need to prepare for that stuff in Commander. Wild fucking freeze.
Just in case anybody does actually get creatures to stick around for long enough or have some type of wild haste enabler, we do have Settle the Wreckage in here as well. Oh, wouldn't that be nasty? Settle the Wreckage turn 1. They have like 15, 20 tokens. They go grab. They're like, fine, I'll grab 15 forests. And then they play them all out, and then you Armageddon them next turn for every land in their deck.
That would be so unbelievably rude. That would be so fucked.
Final Showdown is one that you noticed, and I thought that was pretty interesting.
There's not a lot of cards when it comes to board wipes and stuff, right? I play a lot of white. Selesnya is my favorite color pie. I unfortunately also like Azorius because I'm a piece of trash. But like, so I've seen a lot of the board wipes out there. And this one just like slipped under the radar because first of all, it's red.
No, it's
right?
white.
It's white? Yeah. Just slipped under the radar.
It's white and modal.
Really
it's from
funny.
Thunder Junction.
It's really funny.
For one additional white or one additional colorless, all creatures lose all abilities until the end of turn. And one additional colorless beyond that, choose a creature you control and it gains indestructible until the end of turn. After, everything loses all abilities. So it now still has that indestructible ability. And then, after all of that is said and done, destroy all creatures. At instant speed.
Which is, at instant speed is the thing to remember. Because a lot of board wipes your sorcery speed. For the reason that you could just sit there and somebody's like, you know what, I'm going to swing out at you. All right, board wipe. Like an instant board wipe is really powerful.
We've got Crook of Condemnation, Scribbling Claws, and Memorandum Stone.
I just realized why it's sour in the middle is because it has a hole that like leaks out.
It's a little drooly on you there.
Yeah.
I threw a Haunted Plate Mail in here because we're going to be killing shit all the time.
I love Haunted Plate Mail.
And so it'd be really nice to just be the only person with a creature sitting around.
Haunted Plate Mail is just really good context anyway, too.
Oh,
I really like it as a card.
I also threw Slagworm armor in there, which seems kind of weird, but Indestructible doesn't get around 0 toughness. And I do have a couple of things in here just in case somebody else is running something indestructible.
Yep.
I just wanted mine to be a little more indestructible.
I didn't look through the deck list too deep. Did you add any like indestructible like mana rocks or anything like that?
No, there's no mana rocks in here. My thing is with as scary as this is and with the game plan, because I don't think that you should sit down to a game without telling people that you have 10 plus board wipes in your deck.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know, I have 18 board wipes in this deck.
Board wipes are the theme of the deck.
Yeah, and the win condition is you basically piss off your opponents so much they stop playing things,
It's more Voltron-y. But again, we're not trying to speed into it. No. We're not trying to do anything reckless or wild. Just keep the board clear while we're going to town.
This deck doesn't really turn on till like turn 6.
Yeah, no. You're really looking to... Really, this deck can go turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 commander, and you're doing fine. Because on turn 4, the chances of you not being able to reset the board are really low. And every turn after that, it's just going to go up. We have Kenroth's Royal Funeral, which is kind of niche and not like the greatest card in my opinion. But in this deck, it rocks. Pestilence, Eldrazi Conscription, Black Market, and one that I wanted to go back and touch on real quick was let me find it here. Oh yeah, was a pair of wishes.
Nice.
I threw both Death Wish and Golden Wish in here because they're kind of budget, really, when it comes down to it. Death Wish costs you half your life, but again, with how much you're exiling graveyards, you might exile something that you really just want back, something that can win you the game. So for 3 mana and half your life, especially when your commander has lifelink, is really not that bad. And then Golden Wish just cuts it down to, now it's 5, it's 3 and 2 white, but you get to grab an artifact or enchantment you own, which there's a lot of relevant artifacts and enchantments, so.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, just kind of really.
We should play that deck against. I should make a dinosaur deck.
Oh, that would be fun.
Because, you know.
I almost put a dinosaur in here, the sun's avatar.
Just for the hilarity of board wipe, because we just keep making it stink.
But for the quick rundown, I was actually this hit well over 200, and I looked at it, and I had the Phyrexian Altar in here, and so I removed that,
all the money.
And we're at $160 over at Manapool, which is really I don't even know that this is like competitive, but I'd take this to a tournament. I think that
God, what's fucking yellow?
Lemon.
On the floor, I guess.
Lemon.
Lost for fucking ever. Where the fuck did it go? It's fucking gone.
It's just gone. Oh, it's over there under the table.
No, that's fucking red.
What is? Are you just throwing candies around all over there? Oh boy.
Whatever.
So, anyways, moving on. We've covered that, and
I actually have.
Yeah, you got a thing?
I have an update beforehand. So Secret Lair accidentally uploaded a photo to their website today and took it down really quick because they did not mean to put it up. Yep.
We have Star Trek again.
No. We're getting a Secret Lair with Play-Doh for Extra Life to raise money for children. Do you know what Extra Life is?
Yeah.
So they're doing a Play-Doh mash over where they're gonna make some Play-Doh dinosaurs, I guess, on cards, which is gonna be hilarious.
Cool. I really like the ones that they did with the crayons.
I know.
Those were pretty awesome. I also don't Pokemon does a lot when it comes to the art where it's like they make a claymation something and they just take a picture of it. I would like to see some of that.
Pokemon does a ton of that.
Yeah.
Like, well, they used to, and then they got fucking bad about everything.
Especially when we're talking about like an era of Magic the Gathering post Faithless Looting Secret Lair. Insert card here. I feel like the sky's the limit as far as what we can do on a Magic card for the art. So yeah, let's do some different mediums. Let's get a picture of a claymation thing. Let's maybe do, we've got comics on cards now. Like these are actual like ripped from we were looking at the Gwen Stacy one last night. That came from a page of a Marvel comic. Like
it did, which is really cool actually. I like the fact that a lot of those cards they are just like adding in.
Yeah.
So next we will right around we did the deck tech.
You want me to talk about the Jesus stuff?
After you board wipe.
After I board wipe.
After you board wipe, sometimes your creatures arise. They're lifted from the heavens from a cave with a boulder.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up. There you go.
No, but yeah, you arbitrarily have 2 guards outside of your cave, and then somehow you, as for some reason, scrawny white man, move the boulder out of the way. The only white guy in the entire Middle East.
So the reason why I wanted to get onto this, again, like I said at the beginning, is that there's a really, I think, kind of a cool movement, because especially with all the satanic panic stuff that we had in the past, which I'll go deeper into here shortly, with all the satanic panic stuff that's happened in the past, for somebody who is really religious and is a believer, for them to come into Magic and see this game not as something to be afraid of, but as something that can actually help them build upon their faith,
sure.
or really, when it comes to Magic, anything that people are doing that's healthy and fun, I think that more of that. We need more of it. As much more as we can get.
I agree.
But anyways, I went on kind of this deep dive because I really wanted to see what the deal was as far as like whether or not this was okay, if people are just like, if this is just a bunch of ignorant people that are, the same people that are making, posters of like people dressed up like Rambo holding guns that they couldn't hold in their prime.
Yeah.
And or if this is like somebody, because again, I looked at some of the abilities of some of those custom, like there's a lot of custom Jesus cards if you look them up, but there's several of them where I was like, this isn't somebody trying to make fun of this. This is somebody who they know the lore.
Yeah.
They know, like, this is
They
like,
know the scripture. They know how it works, and
they've worked it into the mechanics of the game. That's cool. Like. But anyways, what I found, ultimately, the best thing that I found was this really cool article by this individual over on lovethynerd.com. And essentially, when they were younger, they saw a Shivan dragon. They were still, kind of in the church and so forth, and the church was definitely like a big part of their life. And ultimately, I just wanted to read you an excerpt from the tail end of the article that just kind of sums up. And what they had to say was, Magic has helped me experience more of what it seems to participate in a community. Magic has developed in me a vivid imagination. Both of these gifts have profoundly influenced the way I read my Bible, participate in the life of my church, and imagine the goodness in the life of the kingdom of God. It's changed the way I pray and the way I love. A card game is not only a way to grow in these ways, but growth in these areas is vital for the long-term health of a Christian soul. There are certainly reasons to be cautious about Magic, but claims of it being satanic or sinful are unfounded. If you've ever wanted to be a part of a community that accepted you and helped you dream of worlds unknown, maybe Magic is for you. And I can't help but wonder what could happen if our churches, I can't help but wonder what could happen in our churches if more Christians receive the invitation to experience the power of community and imagination. Right?
that's spot
like,
on. Because that's what usually happens. Is like, unfortunately, in religion, there's a lot of hate towards people because it doesn't match what their beliefs are in their
because
in
it's
their
scary
fancy
and
book.
it's really easy within religion to just like wrap that book around your head and say that this is all that there is. But I think like with this individual, they saw Magic for what it really is, and it's really about community.
It's about community. It's about making more people play together. Which is this, like, there's people still arguing about like, oh, Magic's at its worst place it's ever been. It has the most players it's ever had.
So I think that there's definitely a tipping point, okay? People are going to ask, people have been asking for a long time, like, or they like to point back at, like, where Magic jumped the shark, and, oh, it was a secret lair, oh, it was this, or, oh, it was Ice Age, Cold Snap, or something like that. And ultimately, I think that the real shark jump is when they make a Wizards product that is religious. Okay,
Yeah.
so like if they do like Secret Lair Catholic edition or something like that, that'll be the one to do it. I'm sorry, like they've got the money and they're always trying to. You seen the Buddy Jesus, right? Okay,
From Dogma.
Yeah, from Dogma, great movie.
Second time this week that's come up.
I love that movie.
I love that. I love when
We
this
should
happens.
just watch that.
Great movie.
That's a great movie. Yeah, with the
I agree with that.
Gotham.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I thought that was a very enlightening position. That's the first time that I've ever heard somebody. I've known people who are religious who also played, and they kind of, they draw their lines and they know where they separate their stuff and whatnot.
And then they won't play any decks with demons because that's against the Lord's will.
Yeah,
And they're like, but this is a card game. Then you're not going to get pushed out of heaven for playing with a piece of cardboard.
And I kind of get it for like some of the older stuff. Like if there's a card that literally says Mephistopheles, okay, you don't want to play with that, it's all right. But
unfortunately,
Griselbrand is not in the Bible. He's purely a work of fiction. I would not, outside of the demon as like a bad entity, it's kind of like a commie or whatnot at that point.
I
so.
really wish I saved the post because I saw it a while ago on Reddit. Because the guy was talking about, he's like, I'm really religious. I really don't like the fact that we have all these demons and stuff, and this is really bad. And then, like, 3 sentences later, he's like, I also don't like the ban list. They should bring back Invoke Prejudice.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's just trying to stir the pot.
I know, but I was like, you just said...
Like, yeah.
There was this huge argument on Facebook the other day about... They're like, why is Crusade banned? We need to bring it back. It's stupid. It's woke that it's banned. I'm like, do you know what the Crusades were about?
Yeah. Yep. Well, see, that's the thing is a lot of people have their version of history, and they listen
they're like,
to
they're like, the card art isn't even bad. That's not why they banned it. They did ban some card arts like Invoke Prejudice for the reason of what it is.
Rock Throwing Devils. Like that one got it pretty much for the title of the card. Or Stone Throwing Devils.
There was Gypsy something.
Parish gypsies or whatnot, which is funny because I've known personally a lot of people who identify as gypsies and they don't see it as derogatory, but I do know that it is used as a derogatory remark. Yep. So, I mean, it's not quite like inward territory, but I don't. It was a good idea as a company to go, you know what? That was a mistake. Let's not do that. Okay, they're humans, obviously, as we all are.
Pepper's been sitting there. I've had like 4 of these sour things.
You know, I'm going to get back to it. I just wanted to get into the actual fire and brimstone and enunciate some of this stuff. Actually, you know what? I've read all this stuff. I've run into this article before. I'm going to let you take a look at this beautiful website. Actually, I'm going to send it to you because I should not hand you my phone right now.
Smart.
I almost did that.
Technology, everybody.
Yeah, look at that. Thank you.
Top loader under for 1 cent at Temu.com. All right. Oh, motherfucker.
So you go ahead and read that, and I'm gonna trudge through this thing.
All right. So it is from logo
It's so juicy.
Pages.org. This is from a .org account. That it starts off with a quote that says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." And then it says in all caps, "Beware of Magic the Gathering." Oh, this is fucking David L. Brown, the guy who did the fucking skeleton dude. All right, when you were first talking about this, I'm gonna clip it. I'm going to try to find it and download it. I'm going to add it in this episode somewhere. So at some point, you'll stop hearing us talk, and you'll just hear.
There were some early pieces of art which had some symbolism, which I think provoked people to bring out the bad aspects of fantasy. There were 2 cards in particular, Demonic Tutor and Unholy Strength, which had pentagrams on them.
There was such a negative connotation to ritualistic activities or anything to do with sacrifices and burnt offerings, and all of these terms just started to surface.
So let's see where they're coming from. How many see a pentagram? If you look, there it is.
Exception of parents. Well, I don't want my kids playing this because I don't like the imagery.
Here's one of the cards. It's a dead, rotting, decaying thing that's been in the ground. And remember, it said that it's an occult game. One of the dangers of this thing is that it's played with the mind. I mean, know that the mind is a very fragile thing.
Teenage kids, their parents still had influence on what they could play. Now it's different.
They quickly retracted those printings, and that really quelled a lot of the fires of the whole satanic imagery.
That negative paradigm that followed Magic in the beginning years are now over. And I think we're starting to see now the growth of it is changing.
That. Because I think it'd be really funny. Gen Con is the annual gaming convention sponsored by TSR, Tactical Studies Research of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Where all the demons live.
is the originator of the original fantasy role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons. The Gen Con convention is the place to introduce new products. Fantasy role-playing crowd because 15 to 25,000 people attend Gen Con annually. In 1993, when I walked into the convention hall where the vendors had their booths, a crowd caught my eye. There was a group of people sitting around in a line of tables playing cards, and the crowd was intensely watching. I had never heard or seen a fantasy card game before, so I asked about it. As it turned out, Peter Atkinson and his basement company, Wizards of the Coast, had driven all the way from Redmond, Washington to introduce Magic the Gathering.
The only thing scary in that entire line was Renton, Washington.
I had no idea at that point that I was videotaping gaming history. At the 95 convention, there were so many people packed around the Wizards of the Coast mega booth that it was hard to get a decent picture. People were buying, selling, and trading Magic cards. It was easy to see why Atkinson's basement operation has mushroomed from 6 to 250 employees, with operations in Glasgow, Scotland, and Antwerp, Belgium, in addition to Renton, Washington.
Glasgow.
A press release entitled Growing Globally tells of their international success. I was startled to read that there are more than 500 million Magic cards in circulation around the world, with more to come. The company cannot keep up with the demand for cards. There is such a demand for the cards that they bought, sold, traded, and even auctioned over the internet.
This is in 93, by the way.
This looks like it was made in fucking 93.
The website's from 93.
Yeah. I have even seen bids on cards from $50 to $100. I've heard of reporter cards bringing in $200 or more. For $1,500, you can buy the Unlimited Series set, and for $1,000, the Legends Series. Holy fuck, dude!
You know what? If you had just saw an Unlimited set for $1,500, imagine if that guy had just been like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this for research purposes, and then hide it in the back so that nobody is contaminated by this evil. And then, like 20 years later, he's like perusing something, and somebody's like, "Yeah, did you know that for a full set of Alpha, you can get $150 million?" And he's like, "Why, Satan, you look quite lovely today."
Basically, he keeps going, he talks about the development of the game and stuff, and then it hits the point where it says the evil of Magic the Gathering. I see at least...
There's a lot on this page.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not going to
definitely...
go... I'm just going to, like, kind of
You should just read the... Here. You should read the
4 major problems of Magic the Gathering. Yep. I can see at least 4 major problems with the game. These conspicuous problems cause me to urge people neither to collect these cards nor play the game. Why does he talk like he's in fucking ancient times, dude?
He missed out is the thing. Like, why was he there in the first? Was he doing real research, or did he go there as a nerd? And they ostracized him. They're like, "Hey, man, we're trying to keep this place not smelly, so like if you could just like hang back." And he's like, "I'm going to write a terrible piece on these people. I'll make an entire website of it." What kind of a nerd in 93 makes a website to shit on something?
That's a lot of work to shit on something.
This guy is a Magic player and he doesn't even know it.
Yep. So the 4 major problems are the primary focus on the occult, the violent nature of the game, the addictive nature of the game, the identification of the players with evil characters, the occult focus and violence of the game. And he basically goes on and, like, taps into a bunch of, like, scripture stuff and, like...
The violence of the game with such cards as Day of Peace.
After reading 2 books about the game, watching the game being played, reading numerous news articles, and reading scores of internet email messages on the game... Fucking old. There is no doubt in my mind that Magic cards promote the occult and violence, and this is all in caps lock and underlined. Just a word about God's view of violence. God hates those who promote violence. Look at Psalms 11:5. Which, okay. Then he goes into black magic, blue magic, Ephesians 2:2, green magic, red magic, white magic.
Is he any good? Like, does he know what he's talking about at all?
Let's see. Let's do green.
Just pick one.
Green magic draws the energy from the forest and has vast destructive capabilities. Green or ecological magic is in fact one of the most popular forms of witchcraft today.
I mean, Wiccan, I suppose, if you were...
Blue magic has like a like a fucking paragraph.
Okay, so maybe he does know a thing or two about magic.
Dude, like, red magic is like 3 lines, green is 3 lines, white is 4 lines, black is 6, and then blue is like 15. Blue magic in mental nature and taps the elemental forces of air and water. Friends, lest you think this is harmless, let me tell you the occult believe in and seek to tap into the power of what they call sylphs. Elemental spirits of the air. They believe that Lucifer empowers air spirits. That is interesting in the light of Ephesians 2:2. And then he reads like the entire quote.
Again, I know that he's hiding behind the Bible, but you know who knows what sylphs are? Fucking nerds. Oh, I know of that from such and such folklore. And
Dude.
it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Oh,
not?
he also fucking goes into pogs and how they're also evil. Sorry, that's like the last part of this.
Luckily, he purged the world of the evil of pogs.
Postscript, other fantasy card games, and pogs. Okay, so this is definitely a way out there thing that not a lot of I know about.
If you
pogs.
don't know what pogs are,
pogs are literally just
ask your grandparents.
pogs are just cardboard circles with things on them.
You know what's
like
really funny?
Buttons made of cardboard, and people would collect the shit out of them, and they were super important, and they were like holographic and super cool, and like people like killed people over these things.
Yeah, especially for like a nice like limited edition slammer.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there was ever any type of way to like authenticate or. But my I was saying the ask your grandparents thing is kind of a joke, and then I started to think about it, and my wife's father actually has a tattoo on the back of his neck, and he got the design from a pog. He was like, "Oh, that sounds cool. I want to get a tattoo of it," and so he did. He too must be in league with Satan.
The QVC Home Shopping Channel announcer made the following announcement attributing to an organization called Pog World Federation. Every stack of Pogs has its own aura. You concentrate on your chi. That's alarming because auras are rooted in Hindu beliefs and the chi's rooted in Taoism. Both have occult implications. Basically, they were saying Pogs have their own energy or life force, and so do the players. To win, you need to connect the two. That is the occult doctrine of pantheism.
So, again, I've seen some game, like, it was never my jam, but I've seen some serious games of Pogs go down, like, with, like, because it was anti. That was the big thing. It was kind of like Jacks, where, like, you take people's shit, you know? So there's shit on the line. And, like, I've never seen anyone, like, pour their chi into a game of Pogs. They just throw the damn slammer.
Like fucking Beyblade, dude.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. Yeah, you just like
just fucking rip it.
So a slammer is basically a larger Pog. It was usually like if you were really messing people up, you had like an aluminum one or something, but you can get one in plastic or wood or whatnot. And basically you stack up the Pogs, and then you take the slammer, and then you just have to like hit the top of it. If you just knock the Pogs over, that's not shit. You stack it back up, and it's all. But you have to hit the top of the stack, and then it pops up, and then anything that lands outside the circle you get to keep.
Yep.
It makes about as much sense to me as Jax does.
Jax makes no sense. You bounce the ball as high as you can, and you pick up all these really fucking spiky things.
I was so bad at that because people were like, "Oh yeah, just grab as many as you can." So I would bounce the ball and I just grabbed the whole thing. They're like, "You got to do it one at a time." I'm like, that's not very efficient at all.
That's not very efficient
I
at
suck
all.
at this game. Then when you play by the rules.
But yes, I will post the video. If you're hearing this, I already did, or I'm posting it here. But I will relay the video into it because it is the funniest.
That's not the guy with the mullet, is it?
It is the guy with the fucking mullet.
Dude, he looks like.
Look at the skeleton. He's got a great smile, huh? Well,
he looks like Danny McBride.
Well, if you like him, you're going to fucking hell. Basically, it's so bad.
Yeah, no, hindsight.
Man,
now that I could picture his
it's
mug
the
and
same
whatnot.
guy.
That's the guy on the thing there. That's why I put the little thing on the comic where it says Harmony stole our shit.
Yep. And then before we go into Reddit Roundup, we need to talk about the puppy with kicker.
Indeed.
Because
I hate you, Facebook.
Guess what? Guess what we did? We didn't forget a segment.
We didn't. We got all the segment stuff in.
We didn't. We still have to talk about Satanic Panic.
That was it.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it here and there, but that was the nitty gritty.
Okay.
Is like that guy getting all uppity about it.
Satanic Panic. It was basically it affected
here's-
D&D and everything too. It
Here's
was a big
another
thing.
little piece. If you haven't seen it yet and you've got some time to burn, I highly recommend checking out the old movie Mazes and Monsters with Tom Hanks. Okay, and this is a very short trailer.
Mazes and Monsters. Is that like Dungeons and Dragons, but for the poors?
Yeah, it was the one that they could do without getting sued.
Yeah.
So this might have been one of Tom Hanks's first movies. Okay, he's very young in this. But part of what it's funny to me, except for the fact that there's a very real mental illness that's going on here. And everybody in the movie just kind of attributes, instead of trying to deal with the mental illness and so forth, they're just like, it's that game. He gets lost in that. It's like he has a serious mental illness that nobody's dealing with.
Yeah.
And then he finds a way to deal with it.
And you
guys all think he's
castrate him.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, let me just play this real quick. It's like 39 second. It's
Cool.
a 39-second trailer.
Put it right fucking up to that thing.
Keeping me waiting.
Careful what's on the ads there.
Tom Hanks and his friends get caught up in a deadly game of fantasy
I am the maze controller.
until they take it too far.
I propose we play mazes and monsters in a real setting.
They're gonna LARP.
Fantasy.
Too bad for one of them, because now there's no turning back.
This is only a game.
I know I killed somebody.
Mazes and monsters.
It was D&D's Reefer Madness is what it was basically.
Yeah, D&D went through this really hard time at the beginning of it where people would have to like, all right, here it is. I have to connect it because people make sense of it. Stranger Things, that time period is when D&D came out. And
You like Stranger Things, right? Way to go, guys, on getting season 5 going finally. We'll all just pretend like that was planned from the get-go to take 20 years to get out.
do you know that I actually I had an audition for season 4?
Really?
Yes.
You would have been great in season things.
Yeah.
In Stranger Things.
So I unfortunately the role I applied for, definitely the character who got it is definitely better than me for it.
Oh, who's that?
So the guy who runs the Hellfire Club.
Oh, he was all right. I think
Big
you could have
hair.
pulled that off.
So
You know what he doesn't do well? Johnny Storm. I haven't even seen the movie. I just seen the previews. Why did you do that to him? Did you see him? Did you guys get him blonde and go, oh, this is still the right choice? We're going to go with that.
Because when when I was still with my acting agency, they were doing auditions for things, and they said, "Oh, if you ever run across an audition that you want to do, let us know. We'll reach out to them. We'll get the stuff." And then I saw a post for Stranger Things 4, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'll do it. That's fine. I'll send it out." And I didn't expect anything back, and then I get an email with a 4-page script that said, "I need this recorded and sent by tonight." So I have in a box downstairs an original part of the script from season 4
That's pretty
that
legit.
I had to leave in a box.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had to sign a shit ton of NDA stuff.
Mhm.
Like an unreal amount of NDA
See,
stuff.
it's so weird. Like, I don't mind NDAs in that sense because I do understand,
Yeah.
like, you can't just go, like, giving all your, storyline stuff away. But anytime that other people like to use NDAs after some type of physical exchange, it's very strange. Kind of wonders if you could even give consent to something like that.
Especially when money's involved.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my thing. It's kind of like that whole thing when they bought the art and they used the AI stuff. Like I understand AI is a very touchy thing at this point.
Why is
And if
Blue
you're-
Raspberry the fucking blue shower?
Oh, blue raspberry, akin to my heart. I am gonna go ahead and call out on these two. I've gotten plenty of. I thought I was starting out with jalapenos and then stepping up, and we just jumped into the Asian hot end. So I'm not gonna have any more of those for this round. But know that if this is popular and people do like me destroying my throat and so forth for entertainment purposes,
Destroying your throat.
you can keep that in there. That's what she said. No, that was what I said.
But yeah, so there was a post 3 weeks ago. Some guy posted on Facebook about he's custom cards, right? And he made a puppy, and the puppy is just a cute little puppy, and he has the ability of kicker for 1 black. And it says if puppy was kicked, creatures attack you if able until your next turn.
I've really got to see. I just had it pulled up, but because Facebook is so amazing in the way that it works, when you go away from it and then come back, it doesn't keep what you were looking at.
So, Tom posted a meme through the podcast page on it that is the guy going, "You kicked my dog."
Yeah.
And we just left it there, this is funny. We got 16 people to react to it. We're like, oh, this is good.
And it just keeps getting
fucking going.
Other people are talking about it. So the weird thing is,
it is actually functionally a very good card.
I think the only thing that's weird is that color pie kind of breaks in that making people attack is kind of a red thing. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I feel like we were just talking about that earlier when removing indestructibility is something that's kind of given more to red. That board wipe that I was talking about earlier was obviously Orzhov, not red. So I wonder if there's a weird design space where they feel like if you have white and black together, you can kind of do red things.
I agree with that. Because, if you look at Orzhov as a whole, right?
Mm.
Orzhov is, the radical side of... What?
Sorry, I just thought about I was thinking about Orzhov as a whole.
A spiky hole. Yeah.
Because it's a sphincter. What if that's what it actually is? Is that your symbol? The sign of the sun and a coin?
Oh, that's just Grandma bending over.
I see you bear the mark of Orzhov.
Oh, it's Orzhov? My bad, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So, but Orzhov is very, they are on the sacrilegious side of the spectrum,
Got a hemorrhoid hanging out of your guild emblem there, bud. It's like I was trying to get this back on track.
I was.
Be here all night, gentlemen.
That's the hardest part of my job is trying to keep you on track. And in between.
Everybody? Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume that we have a level of depravity that brings in only the worst.
True. That is true. But yeah, Orzhov is very on the sacrilegious side. They're very have you ever read into 40K lore and stuff like that?
Yeah.
The Horus Heresy, the fact the Space Marines are very everybody's oh, the Space Marines, they're the good guys. No, they're fucking not, dude. No. They are very sacrilegious, and the people who are walking around with fucking emblems on them, the fucking heresy emblems, because they did crimes against their god, so they have to wear this fucking thing.
You know what
that's Orzhov.
You know what my favorite part is about Space Marines is the Space Marine is supposed to be the one that it's like the human male in World of Warcraft. There's a lot of people in the demographic that are going to identify with that.
Yeah, you have Space Marines, so they're Grey Wolves, you have
I just more mean not a monster. Yeah. This under the helmet, there's a handsome man, there's a human, But when you look into the physiology of what happens to somebody as they become a Space Marine, that is not a human anymore. Yeah. At the baseline, we're talking about a fully augmented cyborg, and at the furthest end, think they just take the brain out of the person and then stick that in a machine,
Yeah, because they don't. Because once they become part of their suit. It screws into their muscles.
Ugh.
It's never coming off.
Ugh.
That's got to smell so fucking bad.
Yeah, could you imagine that after 2 weeks? You're just sitting around. You don't have to go fight and do stuff that's straining. Just ugh.
That
you ever clean out your ear, take your really earring out, and you're oh, why does that smell like a butthole? Yeah.
Yes, that's a real fucking dude. Every once in a while, I'll itch my fucking ears because I clean them all the time.
Yeah.
But I'll go to bed, wake up, go to
It's a little pocket there. Don't worry. I've had a seed that's been stuck down here since that last round, and it's kind of releasing a little bit at a time, so I'm not messing with it. But I know that if I flick it out, then it's gonna like really hit me. I'm just kind of procrastinating on it.
But yeah, it's Orzhov is very like for them to do like board wipes and stuff would actually make sense because
Yeah.
they're like this is what we believe in. If you don't believe in it, you fucking die. And
Yeah,
that's
then
very Orzhov.
And then they tax that. Just in case anyone's wondering, I'm pretty sure that Smothering Tithe is an Orzhov thing. Like if there was a if that spell was like written in a place in the multiverse, it was on Ravnica. It was by the Orzhov.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with that.
Oh.
So Reddit roundup this week.
Yeah, what do we got there?
I have two different things.
Okay.
The first one is, remember how we talked about the free magic page and I said it's really like aggressive and very like not good for the community and they're really rude about stuff and like
yes, I do. Sorry, there was another one that you were talking
their
about. Their
subreddit's getting shut the fuck down.
What?
Yep. They so they made a post today that was like, guys, we it says it was called The End.
Do you know
Let me
how much do you have to suck to get shut down while something called Magic the Circle Jerking is alive and flourishing?
Yep. They made a post today. That's I'm trying to find it here. The End. So, it's your friendly neighborhood moderator once again, bearing nothing but good news. Free Magic won. Who did we win? The hearts and minds of 3 million unique annual visitors. We won against Magic the Gathering's Draconic Mod Duo, Umber Storm, and Cod Mage. We won the proxy debate. We won against r/hate subreddits. We won against swarms and swarms of dedicated trolls and schizophrenic spessors. Basically, like...
They would be anti-proxy.
Yep, they're... yeah, and then he goes into it like...
Only someone who has my dad's money and is able to buy this Mishra's factory should be able to play premium Magic the Gathering.
Yep. Yeah, he's like, why? Because Reddit, since their IPO, tried to have their darned best tame the beast of their own making. The average Redditor is a horrid creature in the eyes of a shareholder. They just like go on about all the spout shit, and it's like, you guys literally let hate crimes happen on your page and laughed about it. Like, you're like, haha, this is a hate crime on a Magic card. This is so funny.
Yeah.
And you just like let it happen, and you guys thought that was cool.
Yup.
No, my actual Reddit roundup this week is from, unfortunately, r/EDH. From Bungle.
Well, that's
User
not
Bungle
unfortunate. Happy to have you on the show, Bungle.
No, but the unfortunate part is we only have EDH stuff because that's where all the drama comes from.
No, that's okay. We like EDH. I was talking to my brother. So my brother doesn't have Facebook access for my other brother, the good one.
Not the swearing one.
Yeah, not the swearing one. He is technologically not inclined, and he has, as you can tell, I'm languagely not inclined.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm still recovering. I've still got a fair amount of pulsating going in my mouth.
I bet you do.
It just keeps slipping, you know. And I can't. Anyways, so he doesn't have access to Facebook, and I was like, hey, kind of an art guy, used to play a little bit of Magic. I know that you're not like huge into Magic. These facts that I do are supposed to be kind of baseline. So do you mind if I send them to you? You can give me some notes, let me know what you think or whatnot. So I started this last week. I've been sending him the Magic facts stuff, and he's been pretty, he's like, oh, this is really great for somebody who's, not really super into stuff. And I was like, when you played Magic, what did you play? Because I didn't really play around him. He was playing as an adult after he got out of prison, and he was like, I need to stay on the straight and narrow. Like, Magic the Gathering seems pretty easy.
Then he went into a game that you could just potentially, like, kill somebody if you get mad enough.
Well, see, that's the thing, is, like, he had just gotten out of prison, and unfortunately, especially when it comes to, like, limited and standard, there's a lot of cheating. And, like, I always joke around with you, and I'm the more calm of my family. Like, you want to cheat at cards, that's fine. We'll meet up outside. We'll have a conversation about it. Like, if you can't just, like, beat me on your own accord, then that's fine. I know how to cheat, too. We'll do it outside. Like,
you know what's really weird?
What's that? Is that what he's going to say?
what to do about a bad cheater.
Yeah, okay.
What my post is about today. That's so weird.
But I was trying to get Patrick back in a little bit, and I was like, you need to play casual EDH. I think that'll be a lot better for you. It's more just about board states and having fun.
So I only have been playing Magic for a few months at my LGS and have run into kids, high school age, who said he was also new a few times now. When we first played, he kept playing stuff along the lines of, if I pull X, that will go with Y I have in my hand. And then the next turn, he would draw that card. This happened 3 rounds in one game. Then most recently, he came in and we did a 1v1 while waiting for others. And he said, I cut my deck at home, so I don't need to cut. I went along with it because it was my first game, so whatever.
I'm not going to actually try and push that, but I think the next time that I go, you should do that at the tournament.
Hey guys, I cut my deck at home. Don't worry about it. I will say that. Hey guys,
just get responses.
Yeah, literally I'll literally just pull my deck out, put it right on the table, and somebody go over touch it and be like, no, I cut my deck at home.
I cut it
at
before
home.
I came home.
It's just watch
Where
them
are you
freak
from?
out.
20 hours away.
Yeah. Make them laugh a little bit. And I'll shuffle. It's fine. He says, I would normally have an issue with it, but he's lost every single game I've played with him. Not even second place either, or first or second out. The stuff he does isn't all that strong, and no one seems to have an issue with him, so I just have been ignoring it. What would you guys do? Should I softly bring up that I need to cut his deck, let it slide? He is generally a nice kid and doesn't get salty if he loses, so I wonder if those pulls are actually just lucky.
So, 2 things. First off, anytime that you have something where you just don't trust somebody, I think that's something. If you want to continue to play with them, I think it's a good idea to bring that up and get that out.
Yeah.
Playing it coy and so forth is never a good idea, especially if you're getting frustrated about it, because eventually you're gonna snap. And on top of that, if they're not cheating, how many times have you pulled Soul Ring and Arcane Signet in your opening hand 3 times in a row, 3 games in a row?
Yeah, and we shuffle, we cut, we do all of it. And I'm
I know probability, so I'm not really that worried about it. I've done the same thing with, it's usually not meaningful cards.
My favorite is when I draw an opening hand and go, oh, this is terrible, I'm going to mulligan, do a whole shuffle, do a cut and everything, and then pull almost the same hand. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
The second thing is, when somebody is not very good, okay? You don't have to win Magic the Gathering to like Magic the Gathering, but if you lose Magic the Gathering every single time, it can get to be something that you just don't want to do anymore. And so if you have somebody, so if you have somebody who's not good and you do enjoy playing with them, maybe you could do something like let them play fast Magic while you play regular Magic, and you just go, hey, just as an advantage thing, we're going to work on you getting maybe a little better. Why don't you pick the 7 cards that you think will help you out at the beginning of the game, and then we'll just play like that for a little while until you get a little better and you get a couple wins under your belt, so that you kind of know, so that you're not fighting me and learning how to work your deck at the same time.
Yep, that's very true, because the first time I played the land deck was it's a struggle because I never looked at it. I don't know what it does, I don't know functionally. I've played it 3 or 4 times now, and I'm still learning combos I didn't realize existed.
That's one of those things where I've never really I've done that to a lot of lower skilled players, especially when I'm playing against them and they're just starting. I'll recommend hey, just with your understanding of the game, go ahead and put together your best hand, and we'll go from there, because I'll draw from that, and I'm pretty sure I can still dance around you. But there's a real skill gap there too, because if I know that's just a way to play is Fast Commander. Everybody sits down, they pick their 7. It's, especially the more you do it, it's really kind of difficult to know what is actually going to be the best opening hand for you. What stuff is really going to get you going.
I was doing that with Ragos when you told me to do that one day, and I sat there with the deck and I kept moving things around. I said, well, if I do this first, if I do this, I'm like, well, I don't want this in my opening hand because it'll do this if this happens. And that's actually a good way to kind of train yourself on when you should mulligan, too.
I was going to say, that's another thing, too, is you can get better at seeing, oh, this is a hand, I can't play this at all.
Yeah.
It's got lands, and it's got creatures, and it's got some
and it's
spells.
Got this thing, but my curve is all off.
Yeah, this is... it looks good,
Or this
but it's
piece
not
is-
going to work.
Like, there's some cards in Raghost I don't want in my opening hand at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like my damage tripler, I do not
Oh,
want.
yeah, you're not casting that anytime soon.
A-
And
as
if it's in your
well
hand,
as- I
that's the
can't play
one
it for
place
free.
you can't get it from. Yeah, if it's in your hand, you can't get it with Reactor.
Yep. Yeah, so
or Rector. Whatever.
Rector. Rectum.
Academy Rectum.
Rectum.
It's an Orzhov symbol. It's a little-
That's so fucked.
But yeah, I think that again, Commander, at least casual Commander, should be about hanging out. Okay, so the win-loss thing shouldn't be a big deal. Communication should be key. Again, I definitely talk to your
Yes.
player, and maybe even let them know, like, if I sat down with the new player and I had been teaching them how to play, and they were like, "Oh, I cut my deck at home," I would be like, if you want to do that, if you want to play like that, that's fine, okay? But know that if you sit down with anybody other than me, they're going to know that you cheated. They're not going to think that you cheated. They're going to know that you cheated, and they may not even play with you at that point. And again, if they're not willing to play, then nobody's playing Magic and nobody's having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's why it's going to be interesting next week.
I got my
week.
deck at home.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I sit down that Friday
Mm-hmm.
for the tournament, and it's not casual EDH. It's
Yes and no. I heard recently about a problem. One of the creators who's going to be down there. I forget how to pronounce her name, so I'm not going to take a stab at it, but we'll throw it in somewhere. She was talking about how there is a kind of a noticeable, I don't know if it's an issue, but it's definitely a trend on if you go first, you're very likely to win.
yes.
They're talking about potentially doing some type of like Scry 1, Scry 2, Scry 3 deal where nobody draws on their first except for the fourth player, and then first player scries 1, second player scries 2, third player scries 3, fourth player doesn't scry, draws a card. And it's supposed to just kind of even out, you know, that early
Yeah, because having
advantage.
that card advantage first turn is really heavy.
Mhm.
Like, there are times, like, I just win because of it. Like, for example, when I play against Rye, I was like, oh, I'm going to turn 1. Oh, my draw is a land tax. Play, land tax.
Yep.
I'm now ahead on mana for the rest of the game.
Honestly, when it comes down, if I go, I know I talk about Tiny Bones a lot, but like Tiny Bones doesn't need a lot of room to get going. And if I have a 1-turn head start on everybody, I don't care what your hand looks like. In fact, the better your hand looks like, the better it is for me.
Yep. Because you just play with everybody
Yeah,
else's
I
deck,
just get all the stuff that everybody else throws away.
which is fucking, it's so dumb.
It's, again, if you're having any troubles winning anything in
Play Tiny
CEDH, play Tiny Bones. You may not win, but you will piss some people off, man. I'll tell you what.
I'm still awaiting the deck lists to come out
Oh, yeah, for the upcoming...
for the tournament, yeah.
Again, statistically, you just got to go first.
Yep. I just gotta not roll like shit.
Don't roll like shit. That's like, you don't even have to worry about your draw luck. The stats will carry you as long as you got to do you can do good D&D rolls.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. I've seen you do them.
Yeah, when they don't matter.
Okay, so make it not matter.
But it does matter,
Let
Tom.
that which does not matter truly slide. Just
Which fucking Leviticus is that from?
It's from Fight Club. And that may be my Bible. So, like, I think I've taken the pacifist route. You know, like I saw the stories of Bob as a cautionary tale. But yeah, there's a lot of truth to be said in there for the men of the generation that came out of the 90s. And it's a lot deeper than people give it credit for.
That's wild, dude.
It is.
But that is
Fight Club Secret Lair.
Fight Club. That could work.
Oh,
though.
dude, that'd be so badass.
That could really
Dude,
work.
Tyler Durden as and the narrator as a flip card. Oh,
That'd be cool. Actually, I'd really like to see them do something like that.
Oh, I don't know if I got fully to it, but like I was saying earlier, way back. If the real jump the shark thing with Wizards is when they do a religious secret lair. I think before we get to that, anything else is free game. Okay, Magic's not going anywhere until they start doing, Gandhi secret lairs and Dalai Lama secret layers and world religions. We'll do it for charity. It'll be fine.
I really wish. I was looking at of the band commanders who deserved it the least and the most.
Oh, who got? Oh, like
You
the
know,
original band.
Let's do this.
Just
actually,
run
'cause
through
we got a
the-
little bit of time.
Okay.
So these are all the ones, and now we have to remember on the band commanders who deserved it the least and who deserved it the most.
Mm-hmm.
We have Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, which is the 15/15/15 that can't be countered. You take an extra turn when you play it, flying, protection from colored spells, and Annihilator 6, and if it's put into a graveyard, it just goes into your library instead.
Okay.
Aereo, Satarmi Ascendant, which is flying, and whenever the fourth spell of a turn is played, you flip her, and she turns into Aereo's Essence. Counter the first spell played by each opponent each turn.
Okay.
Golos, Tireless Pilgrim, which I've never heard of before. 5 cost.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 5 cost, 3/5, legendary artifact creature scout. When he enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card, put that card into the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library.
So Golos actually misses a lot of the stuff where I talk about 5-color commanders, and it's primarily because during the time that Golos was most popular, it was when I was playing a lot of Brawl, and if you saw a 5-color deck, it was Golos. He's just that good. I mean, it's a 5-color commander that grabs you a land, not a basic.
Yep. And
Like,
then 2 in Wooburg, and you exile the top 3 cards of your library. You can play them this turn without paying their mana costs.
oh yeah, that's right. He also has a killer ability
Yep.
too. Yeah, no, it didn't. You think that stuff like the planar bridge and so forth are or not the planar bridge, the one that we just did not too long ago, the
Great
Rainbow
Aurora?
Bridge, the Rainbow Bridge.
The Great Aurora?
No, the flip card, the tree of Eska, blah blah blah, and then she flips over into the
Prismatic
Bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prismatic Bridge.
Although, if you play green and you don't know about the what is that one, the Great Aurora?
Oh my god, the Great Aurora is so good. It's from
Check it out.
Origins, yeah.
Check it out. It's great.
Next is Grizzlebrand.
So, yeah.
Flying
so far,
lifelink, pay 7 life, draw 7 cards. He's a 4, 5, 6, 7,
Emrakul
8, 7, 7.
Grizzlebrand.
Iona, Shield of Emera.
Oh, leave her in there.
Yeah, enters the battlefield, choose a color your opponents can't cast is of the color is ridiculous. And then Levold, Emissary of Trest. Each opponent can draw more than 1 card each turn, and whenever you or a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or an ability opponent controls, you draw a card. Lutri, the Spell Chaser, which is companion. Each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. It has flash, and when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy.
And honestly, that's probably the only one that's banned for not even, like, the actual reason.
Yep. Nadu, the Winged Wisdom.
Yep. Keep him going.
Yep. And then Rafellos, Land War Emissary. 2 green, 2/1, tap it, add a forest for each forest you control.
Oh, that seems really underwhelming.
You add a green to your mana pool for each forest you control.
Oh,
he
no.
taps for a shit ton of mana.
Oh no, green's gonna make a bunch of mana.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen next? They don't have any ways to do that.
I don't think Lutri needs to be on there anymore.
Honestly, I think that we could probably Grizzlebrand needs to stay on there. Pay 7 life, draw 7 cards with a 40 life starting life total. No, that's not okay. Especially in black. Because you're gonna get him, you can recur him, it's not an issue. Emrakul, as much as I want to say Emrakul's in colorless, don't worry about it. So much support has been printed in colorless lately that especially with the ability with the fact that it's got protection from instants and sorceries.
Oh,
right?
I forgot that Lutri doesn't count as companions don't count in your 99.
No. Well, I don't know.
They're a free card.
I don't.
So everybody's saying that Jengtha is a lot worse than Lutri, which is agreeable.
See, and I don't. In a format where you're not allowed to have a sideboard, you're not allowed to have cards outside the game except for your commander.
Everybody says to bring back Lutri. Like,
Yeah, I don't really have an issue with Lutri
Yeah,
any
it
more than I
just
have
needs-
an issue with the rest of the
They
companions.
just need to ban it as a companion. You should be allowed to put it in your... It's banned in the 99.
It doesn't even make sense not to ban it. Like, why wouldn't you leave it there as a companion?
Yeah.
Like,
Look at the boy.
Are you super afraid of the Izzet player copying? Oh no, Izzet players never have ways to copy spells. Like, it seems like a stupid thing to.
I think it's because he has Flash.
Also, then you, if he didn't have Flash, then he can't copy instants.
No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Levold's kind of fucking gross. The fact that you just make it so people can't draw more than one card per turn.
There's other ways to do that, though. I suppose it's not in the command zone.
It's also the fact that whenever your stuff becomes targeted, you draw a card too. So if people do try to get rid of your stuff, they pay. They double pay for things.
So outside of Emrakul, everything in here dies to removal.
True.
Iona, I know that there's a thing on that, but again, Iona costs what, 7, 8?
Iona?
Yeah.
9.
If somebody pulls off casting a 9-drop in white, they're okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
not
why she's
really a
banned.
problem. It's banned because it shuts down monocolored decks. If you can cast her and you have an opponent who has a monocolored deck, the chances of them having colorless removal
that's true.
is, but that's another reason to run stuff like, what's the one, the universal
timepiece?
No, there's a universal solvent, a colorless way to destroy stuff. So
I think Satori Ascendant. I mean, the fact that you counter the first spell played by each opponent each turn.
So
you basically would blow something that doesn't matter and then destroy her. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. The reason it's a bad thing is she costs fucking 2.
Well, so she does cost 2, but then you also have to cast 4 spells, right?
Whenever the 4th spell of a turn is played.
Yeah.
Anybody casting 4.
Yeah. Well, again, if you're casting 4 spells in a turn, you shouldn't be upset about somebody getting to cash in on that. And again, you're still just countering a spell.
A spell, yeah. Golos, I also like. He's good. He allows you to play things for free, but green does that shit all the time for significantly less.
Green doesn't just let you grab any land most of the time. You've
Yeah.
got to grab a Harrow. You've got to, and it's in your command
But it's
zone.
only when he enters the battlefield, so you only get to do it once, unless you kill him and you just do it again and again. Oh, you can flicker him.
Not to mention, when he comes in, he brings in another land, so he doesn't really have a full tax either. You only pay 1 more each time, because when he comes in, you're grabbing a land.
Yeah, and you can grab those lands that already come into...
Or you can have an amulet.
Already come
There's
into play
plenty of
tapped
ways.
too, yeah.
No, honestly, I think if there are 3 to worry about, it would be Golos, Grizzlebrand, and Emrakul. I think everybody else can come off of there.
Yeah, Nadu can come off.
Nadu sucks.
Nadu, people were afraid of Nadu.
Scratch that. Nadu. Nadu's 4.
People were afraid of Nadu, and then they went, here's Vivi, who is a significantly bigger problem for Standard than Nadu would have been.
So, do you have Nadu there?
Creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it under the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand.
So what's the really saucy part about Vivi right now?
That his ability costs 0.
No.
The fact that you can just pump him like fucking crazy and make him deal things for free.
No, think more outside. Considering another card, what's the problem?
Agatha's Soul Cauldron.
Agatha's Soul Cauldron. That is Vivi and Agatha's. In play, it already gives all of your creatures that ability. So if somebody wants to remove any of your shit, you get to replace it. You're gonna draw a card from them going after your shit.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like there is, the ban list does exist and stuff, and there are definitely reasons it needs to be there.
But we're also talking about Commander, so I do think, again, Nadu... Look at a Nadu deck against the deck that we just made today. Like, if we're just casting board wipes over and over again, guess what? Not targeting your shit, bud.
That's true. Amish selling homegrown weed at the cannabis festival.
Where was that at?
We're-
Not the pickup.
I don't know. It's somewhere in the country.
I would definitely pick me up some Amish weed.
Brother Ishmael grows the finest devil's lettuce.
Fucking A. He does, I bet. I bet that's...
Jebediah seems to be working overtime. Oh, heavens. Abram and Amos almost ate all the fresh bread again. I love the fact that they're just like, let's just take all the stereotypical names and just put them in order.
You haven't been to, like, an Amana colonies or an Amish town, have you?
That's so great.
That is just their names. Like...
Oh, man. Yeah.
It's like walking into El Rodeo and being like, hey, Juan, come here. Somebody's coming over. Jose, come here. You just go down to the Amana colonies, swing by Pittsburgh. You're just like, Ishmael. I'm Ishmael. Hey, man, what's happening? I knew that was you. You guys got any dope?
We want to thank Manapool and ShippingShield again for being our partners on this wonderful journey.
Thank you, Manapool. Thank you, ShippingShield.
If you guys need any magic cards, any singles, any sealed product, go to manapool.com. We have our own store, the Hard Part Card Mart, which is manapool.com/the Hard Part Card Mart. And if you want to save 5% on your next 5 orders of shipping solutions for your cards, for your personal card shops, it would be Hard Part Podcast 5 for 5% off all of your next 5 orders with ShippingShield. Thank you guys for joining us on episode 24. I'm really excited that my entire tongue hurts, and I'm really glad that I get to watch Tom suffer for an hour and 40 minutes. So,
yeah, this will be. I'm looking forward to going back over that.
It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna. I bet you if I put them all together, it'll just sound like sex.
Yeah, put that in with the couple of like funny one-liners that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just.
I'm gonna have to comb through the whole thing because I don't remember any one-liners you've ever used.
All the ones that I kept saying, that's what she said, too. It's swelling in my mouth. My throat is throbbing. Keep it in there. See?
We will see you
Just popping them off the top of my head. We'll see you guys next week.
next week.